You're listening to the Allgoods, Vietnam through the eyes of love. Today's letter is from my mom, Sarah, written on June 11th, 1971, to my dad, Dick, while he was flying rescue missions in Vietnam. As I record this, I'm still here in Miami, sitting on the beach. This week, I'm honoring my mom's final wish, to have her ashes spread at Elliott Key, just off the coast of Miami, the city where my parents raised me. And this week's letters have been especially meaningful to record from here. The only way I've been able to keep this project moving forward day by day is by recording on the go, sometimes in imperfect settings, because staying true to the timeline of their letters matters deeply to me. In today's letter, my mom writes after a rare day off from her exhausting hospital shifts. She takes us through a slice of life in San Antonio. Cribbage, the pool, the unbearable Texas heat, and underneath it all, you can feel how much she misses my dad. Even after a long day and a few drinks, she was determined to write him, and this letter is full of her humor, her warmth, and her longing for the man she loves so much. Here's the letter. 11 June. Hello, darling. I love you. Are you my precious lover today? Today was just about an ordinary day in old San Antonio, except for one thing. I opened my eyes at 5:45 and told myself I didn't want to go back to work. So I called the 11 to 7 nurses and told her to tell Major Mac I was sick, and I was going to sick call. I knew Jan was off, and I wanted to be off also. I went back to sleep and slept until 8:30. Went to sick call, took my excuse upstairs. Major Mac felt sorry for me. She told me not to push myself to work when I didn't feel like it, to be sure to tell her. I almost felt quietly bad, but not for long. Came home, called Jan, told her what I had pulled. She couldn't believe it. I went to the store to get a birthday card for Joe and mailed it since tomorrow was his big day. I went to Jan's and had breakfast, played cribbage until the sun came out. Then we went to the pool. I stayed out until about 2:30. It was so damn hot I had to come in. I was sweating like a nigger trying to write my name on a bad check. If I knew it was that hot, our baby must be hot too. Ha! Anyway, came inside, took all my clothes off, crawled in bed, opened up my baby's letters, and reread the week's letters. Of course, it's Friday, and I never get a letter on Friday, so I reread, loved, and grooved, then fell asleep. Jan called about 3:30, wanted me to go to the club. I told her I thought I'd stay home and went back to sleep. Dreamed of my handsome, loving husband. I love you, sweetheart. Woke up about 4, watched Big Valley. I was bored. So I drove up to Ben Franklin's to see if there was a pattern or fashion magazine. There wasn't, so I looked through the pattern book. They have some cute patterns for my soon-to-be new fashions. Came home, decided to go to the club for a while. The Name of the Game and Strange Report were reruns, so I really had nothing to watch on the tube. I went to the club around 6:30. I had several drinks, danced a couple times with Rick. I was bored with the same people saying the same things. I came home about 9:30. Oh, I stopped at Jack and the Boy on the way home and got a burger and a root beer. Now I'm back in bed. Got a little buzzed because I haven't been drinking. It kind of hit me after putting myself horizontal. I hope you can read this, because I can't. All I know is I was bound and determined to write my darling tonight. I had to tell you, I love you more today than yesterday, if that is possible. I went to the club to pass the time, but now it's not the same without you, honey. Nothing is. I'm lonelier doing the things we used to do, than staying home alone. I sure wish I could talk to you, just to hear your voice for a second. It seems to cut down on the distance and loneliness. Excuse me. Baby, take care. I worry about my precious husband. Love me. Keep beating. I think I'm a virgin. I bet I'm so tight I'd snap you right off. How would that be? Ha! I think 25 cents is to be added here tonight. I love you, Sarah. Thank you for listening to the Allgoods, Vietnam through the eyes of love. As I sit here in Miami, recording this letter from my mom, I can't help but reflect on how deeply her voice and her love come through in these pages. This week has been emotional, honoring her wish to have her ashes spread here at Elliott Key, in the place where my parents raised me. As I've shared, the only way I've been able to keep this project moving forward on a daily basis is by recording on the go, sometimes on a noisy beach, sometimes far from the road, but always with the intention of staying true to their timeline and this incredible story they left behind. Thank you so much for being here, for listening, and for walking this journey with me. If you'd like to follow the project or learn more, you can visit theallgoodslove.com. I'll be back soon with the next letter.